RNN Channel 7 with Lance Scottsdale, Alicia Morningstone, Uncle Ron, and Johnny Fax.
Thank you for tuning in to RNN Channel 7 News. I'm Johnny Fax.
And I'm Alicia Morningstone. Is that my name? Alicia. Alicia.
What you want to be today?
I'm Alicia Morningstone.
Thank you for tuning in on this Friday, May 15th. Today's news we're going to start out with a 94-year-old man. That's right, a 94-year-old man graduated from college today. Well, it wasn't today. He's going to graduate pretty soon, but he's graduating. That's right. I said 94 years old. He enrolled in school, get this, in 1939, and tuition was only $50 at the time. Well, a couple things stopped him. Don't think that he's just a dumb super senior. No. A lot of things happen in life during those 76 years. And he's got a degree in general education. Useful, right? We're not going to talk about him. You know, hey, he went to West Virginia University, and I guess they're the home of where quitting is not an option.
I wish my kids would have me in college at 94 damn years old. I'm sorry. You got other like peeing on time, something.
I know. Like,
what is he going to do after he graduates? Die?
Make sure I'm regular and stuff.
That's what I'm saying, 94. What are you going to do with that? Get a job? I don't think I'd be in school at 94.
Hey, but shout out to him.
Shout out.
His name
he can't
is
hear you.
Anthony Bruto. I mean, he might be watching.
He can't hear. I just told him.
I didn't say he was deaf.
He's 94.
Well, I'm going to say it lower. Shout out to Anthony Bruto. Brutto, whatever. Bruto.
It doesn't matter.
All right. In other news.
In Pittston, Pennsylvania, a woman was arrested at a Walmart for stealing $100 worth of grocery. But she found a very interesting place to put them, in her vagina.
Wait.
In her vagina hole is where it was. The list of things that the worker there thought it was strange because a couple of oranges fell out of her pants. He gave her a simple pat down and he felt nothing, so thought something was a little different. They get a full body search, in there, and she had a dozen eggs, bread, milk, oranges, a porterhouse, and a rack of bacon. Can we say muy grande el gato for the Spanish people? Just saying.
What the?
By I know that my vagina is just lazy because I didn't even do that much with mine.
Like, I know kids come out of there, but how does she shove a full course meal?
Here's the most important question. Who was eating what she had in there?
Exactly.
I don't want that. Well, she put some grapes in there. She'd have some Grispies, some.
If she had Capri Suns in there, I would be worried for the kids.
Juicy juice.
Who's ever there now, I'm pretty sure he's eating vagina anyway.
I don't want it. That's a lot of work for your vagina.
Well, at least that lady was trying to feed her kids. Check out this mom she's going to trial right now. Now, that mom was trying to feed her kids. This mom here, her kids were exposed to methamphetamines and cocaine. It's crazy. Crystal Renee Gerald is about to go to court, and of course, DSS came in, took the kids, tested the kids. One kid had crystal meth, cocaine, and marijuana, and the other one had cocaine and marijuana. I guess he's not into meth. But anyway, the kids were that's a horrible situation. I'd rather my mom be stuffing groceries in her vagina than to be giving me some type of drugs. And I think they were little babies. It's crazy. She's going to court in June, and I hope they keep. And this happened in South Congaree.
It doesn't matter where
South Carolina.
Wherever it happened. In other drug news, Louisiana State Senate passed the medical marijuana bill. Woo! I'm proud of us. We are one puff closer. I want to know what I need to take to be there. Let me be sick. I've been sick all week. Is it glaucoma? What is it? I don't want anything, that's going to kill me, but I sure do want a hit of that. Good.
You be a little visually impaired?
I'm just a little one eye. Just one eye, not both, because I need to see it coming in. I need to be able to roll it.
Right.
Roll it up.
Puff, pass.
Right. Whatever you want to give me, I'm just saying, give it to me.
Well,
Congrats to the Senate. Let's get it in.
Do your thing and let's get it popping, okay?
Pop, pop, pass.
We are pro-medical marijuana here
And
on RNN Channel 7
right,
News.
Right.
In other news,
You got something else for us?
in Livingston Parish, check this guy out.
Ooh, let's give it to
Logan Casey is accused of exposing himself to a couple teenage females.
Wait, what was the name again?
Logan Casey. They
shit, I
actually
know
put his middle name up, Logan Dwayne Casey,
I know him.
as you see here on this picture.
What'd he do?
He pulled up, he asked for directions, and then he pulled his bunker out. He pulled his out.
He does this all the time.
He has to. Like, how do you?
He's been doing this since high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It begins early, and then they keep doing this. After he pulled his little noodle out, the people.
It's a big noodle. I'm just saying. Go ahead with your story.
I don't think Logan Casey has anything big. I think the reason he was pulling it out to try to get some type of reaction, but I think he got a bunch of giggles. Anyway, he was charged with the Livingston Parish Prison, and he was charged with 4 counts of obscenity.
Just 4.
That should have been 6, because
Okay.
there's 2 balls, so
Right,
that's
it's
3
there.
counts right there.
Mhm.
I don't actually know how that goes, but
You do know how it goes.
Logan, you're a disgusting son of a and I know your bond's gonna be low. Free Big Meech. In other news,
Goodness. In a scientific study, Julie Holland, the author of Moody Bitches, The Truth About Drugs You're Taking, has discovered a direct correlation with dry vaginas and weed smoke. She says that if you're going to be an avid weed smoker and experience cotton vagina, you might want to just keep it lubed up. Pam, Crisco, anything up in there, because if you're smoking, all these girls on Instagram showing us what they can do, we know that down below it's very dry and just it's probably not making much, having any business down there. So don't
Weed
go,
and
right,
alcohol.
right. Don't go bragging that you can dragging, because your vagina won't be wagging. I'm just making up rhymes. I don't even know what that means, but I'm just saying. If it's dry, what you can do is keep it lubed. So anything lubricant, butter.
You can put butter in a vagina?
Yeah, you can put anything in vagina. Obviously, the woman stole $100 worth of grocery, eggs, porterhouse steak.
That's
you can
true.
put anything
She
up
had
in
to be lubed to stuff a dozen of eggs.
That's what I'm
into-
saying.
I wonder if she
Loosey-goosey.
take them out the carton.
You know what? I thought about that, maybe one at a time.
I mean, maybe her Kegel game is so raw she was tightening up the
You know,
hole.
they said that you have to exercise that thing. It's like pop, pop. Okay, I'm
sorry.
sorry. Next story.
In other news, it's not much of news.
Just
A
give it
Point
to us
Capee school bus was set on fire, and the police suspect arson because it was on fire.
Probably. That makes sense.
Duh.
Why?
No, they found accelerant on the bus. A couple
What's
things.
an accelerant? Give it to me.
Gas.
Okay. Stop
yeah.
using big words. Okay, focus in.
Yeah, gas is a big word.
I know.
Listen, so here we go. A lot of homeless people sleeps in buses. So they didn't say anything about cigarettes, and then they had accelerant. So I'm
Right.
thinking maybe a badass kid that didn't want to go to school the next day and thought they could destroy the bus and that another one wasn't going to come get him. Well, that's not a good idea, Tyler, or whatever your name is. Go to school, get your education, and don't burn buses. Now, in better news, almost better news, I'm sorry to say this, but George Zimmerman was involved in a Florida shooting. He wasn't shooting, somebody was shooting at his.
You know what? I read about this. I heard this. I was so excited.
Yeah, but I didn't hear any good news like he was hit or
It's
injured.
just so you can scare his little.
Yeah,
Because he's done enough scaring. Don't get me on it. Don't get me started.
Yeah,
I'll walk out of here.
yeah.
Our last story for today had to do with a young man named Jeff Gaylord in Jacksonville, Florida. It's very sad. He turned himself in because he killed his imaginary friend. He and Mr. Happy had been friends for 7 years. They had a very, very passionate friendship. And so Mr. Happy got on drugs, and it hurt him. What happened? We have to just batten down here because we got to be professional. What happened to Mr. Happy was he left his alcohol bottles all over Jeff's apartments. He didn't clean up his cocaine baggies, and Jeff couldn't fucking take it. He stabbed him 47 times in his little imaginary face. And then he went down to the police department because you have to be responsible for what you do. You hold on.
It's not fair.
And he told the policeman this is what he freaking did. And he wanted the death penalty. They didn't give it to him. They didn't give it to him.
I mean, all
if
the
you
people.
would kill your imaginary friend, what would you do with real people?
All the people who really want imaginary friends.
And he just, some people take Drop Dead Fred too far. This is what I'm saying. I feel sorry for Mr. Happy and Jeff.
Let's just go to the weather.
Just please take it away because I cannot take this. I had an imagine. No, you know what? I'm not going to do
what's
this.
the weather like? Oh, God.
Thank you, Johnny. This is RNN Channel 7 weather. Okay, out in Atlantic, we have a tropical storm, Brittany, is building. It looks like it's headed towards the south, like around the Florida Keys. Hopefully it don't get to the Gulf because it would be a super energy. It would become a hurricane, probably a Category 5 with a name like Brittany. Because I had a girlfriend back in the day named Brittany, and God knows she was a hurricane. Listen, if it come our way, we gonna evacuate the state of Louisiana. Okay, back to our local news. Friday evening, 5 o'clock, our temperature is running about 87 degrees. Our low tonight about 72. We have a few little clouds, but no rain so far. It's a 20% chance. It might come tonight. But Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we have 60 to 50% chance of rain. Now, if you're thinking about having your little outside barbecue or crawfish bar, with our Doppler squirrel we have now, you will not have that this weekend. Your best out is to go to TJ Ribs if you want barbecue. And if you want to have any crawfish, go to Tony's Seafood on Plank Road. You can get your crawfish. And then you can do your inside thing this weekend. Well, and further on through the week, we're going to still have rain in our forecast. So, this is our weather from RNN, Channel 7. Back to you, Johnny.
Promiscuous, a little flirty.
Stop using big words. I was penetrating with the question.
Okay.
What happened?
And we're back.
What is he clearing this for?
Thanks, Unc.
Okay.
Now we know what the weather's going to be like this week. I have a little bit.
I don't know what the weather's. What did he say? Okay, nothing. Go ahead.
I don't know. All I know is.
Did he get all the days of the week this time?
He got some shit going on with a squirrel. And if the animals run, I'm gonna run. You know what? I was taught a long time ago. Don't think that things are crazy or out of whack. If I see animals fucking running, I'm running.
I'm gonna go with that because this last week's weather was accurate.
And this week, I know you guys will be very, very happy that we know Scottsdale's name this week. That's right. Lance Scottsdale is about to bring you news around the world in 60 seconds.
Thanks, Johnny. I'm Lance Scottsdale, and this is Around the World in 60 Seconds. North Korea publicly executed their defense chief.
Ain't that
Does that mean?
Cut your phones off! How the you ever gonna get a taping like this? Son of a it's my wife. Hello?
Is that how you talk to your...
So you don't call me now.
Johnny Facts, come on now. No.
I'm at work.
So...
I do have a real job.
Johnny.
Oh. Okay, back to the news.
This is... Thanks, Johnny. This is Lance Scottsdale, and this is Around the World in 60 Seconds. North Korea publicly executed their defense chief, accusing him of treason for not following Kim Jong-un's orders. You mean you killed this motherfucker because he didn't do a good job? It's time for you to move, man. I ain't did a good job on none of my jobs. If you telling me you was actually executing people for not doing what they were supposed to do, it's a lot of dead motherfuckers in the United States, I can tell you that. It'd be like 7 of them on this motherfucker. True. The Austrian capital, Vienna, has now started using gay-themed crossing lights. Let me say that again. Gay-themed crossing lights. So the flashing woman and the flashing man wasn't enough. They put 2 flashing men and 2 flashing women on the light to cross the street.
Is that the home of Vienna sausage?
That's a pretty good one. Maybe. On some other news, 2 babies died and dozens hospitaled after vaccinations in southern Mexico. You're trying to get vaccinated in southern Mexico? We have to be vaccinated to go to Mexico. You don't go there for the vaccinations. You get it to go there. You can't even drink the water in Mexico. And you up here thinking that a clean needle is there? You might have, you know what? I got beachfront property to sell you in Idaho. That's what's up. Back to the United States. The United States of America is about to get Cuba's lung cancer vaccine. Are you kidding me? You telling me Cuba, home of Cuban cigars, came up with a vaccine to cure lung cancer? Not really cure, but it helps. And we couldn't come up with it. It's America. Selling us all these cigarettes, and now we're about to legalize weed now, and Cuba been had an answer, and now we can get it. You know what? Fuck around the world in 66.
Here at RNN Channel 7 News, we take our business very seriously. We interviewed hundreds of people. More like 3 people. Some of the people were okay. They were not that bad. But then there were others who were actually quite good. We actually liked them and even considered hiring them. But then there were some who we knew from the beginning that we cannot hire this type of person. So in the mixture of all that, we realized that we need more people to come out. And we even looking for some people to never come back. And we are still looking for more reporters. And next week, we will be interviewing women for positions. Stay tuned as our channel and news show grows. Thank you for tuning in. And if anyone has details on the whereabouts of Little Noodle, please contact us, our local police. We have several items missing after his interview. Thank you and have a nice night. See you next Friday.